we're going to talk about this a little bit different than this is usually talked about. All right. If you guys heard about this, give me a thumbs up. If you guys did not hear about this, give me a thumbs down. Germany will give Holocaust survivors $236 payout to help them cope with October 7th attacks. That's interesting, right? Isn't it a little bit counterintuitive? Right? Where's that come from? How's that work? How does that happen? What we're going to do is we're going to read this article and we're going to reverse engineer this situation. Okay, shout out to Tasha Peters. Right, exactly. Shout out to Hurricane IQ. Are you serious? Dead serious. Shout out to AB Promotions. Why? Like my man Styles P and who else was in that song with Styles P? That song, or no, that wasn't Styles P. That was Jadakiss. Why? Yeah, Nas, Styles P on the remix, I think, and Jada. Yeah, shout out to them East Coast MCs holding it down. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out to Tedra, because Tedra supplied some of the content for this live stream. So make sure y'all show Tedra some love, throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for Tedra. You know what I'm saying? For inspiring some of this live stream. All right. Germany to give Holocaust survivors $236 payout to help them cope with October 7th attacks. All right. Germany will provide a one-time payment of $236 to Holocaust survivors to, quote unquote, help them cope with the impacts of the Hamas-led October 7th attacks in southern Israel. So imagine that. Hamas attacks Israel. Some people get paid out by Germany. Now, is anybody outraged about this? Have you guys heard any outrage about this? You heard Fox News talking about this? Shout out to my man Mike Nice. What's good with it, bro? It's interesting how a lot of these things go under the radar, isn't it? Nobody's outraged about this. Nobody's a victim. Isn't that interesting how that happens? Anybody hear about this on Fox News? Probably not. Many Holocaust survivors were hit particularly hard by the Hamas attacks, whether through the loss of their homes, support systems in the form of care. A German finance ministry spokeswoman said. Additional funds were aimed at helping the Holocaust survivors as quickly as possible in this frightening and hopeless war situation, the spokeswoman added. The Hamas-led murderous rampage into southern Israel was the deadliest terror attack in Israel's history, deleting at least 1,200 people and abducting more than 250 others. All right. Israeli attacks on Gaza have since deleted at least 33,634 Palestinians and injured another 76,214 people, according to the Ministry of Health there. Human Rights Watch and Oxfam last month accused Israel of carrying out indiscriminate and disproportionate attacks in violation of international law. Isn't that interesting? So these attacks that are questionable and are getting questioned by a lot of people somehow have inspired a payout to some people. Shout out to DSA. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? My question for everybody is, how's that work? Anybody that has the mechanics or the engineering or the wherewithal to make that make sense, we're all ears. You know what I'm saying? We're all ears. And shout out to everybody that's in the building. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. If you guys haven't smashed that like button, take a moment, smash that like button. Also, wherever you're watching, if you haven't shared the stream to your social media, please take a moment and share the stream to your social media. Also, just so everybody knows, for whatever reason, despite the fact that I've been really working on my swearing and I didn't swear at all last night in the live stream, YouTube didn't fully monetize it. So you guys know how that works. If it's not fully monetized, it's on members only for members to be able to watch it on YouTube. If you don't happen to be a YouTube member, that's why it's important to make sure that you join Rumble, right? Or follow at Base Reality 2 on Twitter, right? Or Twitch or Kick so that you can watch the replay. All right. Yeah, shout out to Hurricane IQ. Yeah, I didn't swear. Believe it or not, I've actually been trying to work on that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Terrence. Good to have you back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Good to have you back. You know, sometimes like it's just like DJ Elmo. Shout out to James Sumler. Sometimes, you know, people that been around, sometimes when you notice, you know what I'm saying, that they haven't been around, you kind of be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see what's up with my man. Hopefully he okay. You know what I'm saying? But then you kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be invasive. You know what I mean? So you kind of don't. You know what I mean? So, you know, we glad you okay. You know what I'm saying? We glad you okay, bro. We glad to have you back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. And also shout out to Michael R for becoming a YouTube member, which Michael been a member for a while now on this channel and on BLR2. So shout out to Michael. You know what I'm saying? Finance Man said, you made this your full-time job now. Must be paying good. You giving me news about me, bro. I didn't know I had made this my full-time job. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I guess you learn something new about yourself every day. But shout out to you, though. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? I know you're missing out on that fresh and fit content. Don't worry. That's coming up later on tonight. Oh, shout out to Michael for upgrading. Make sure y'all throw some flames, radiation emoji in the chat, some ducks for my man Michael R. You see how this go over here, Finance Man? My members, they upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one of these days I will be able to make this full time. I got obligations. You know what I'm saying? You see all the green names in the chat. Shout out to the green team. You know what I'm saying? Throw them membership emojis in the chat. When you actually have people paying for premium services, you got to service them. You got to do good business. You know what I'm saying? You got to have good business practices. You got to be professional. Shout out to Jago De Rouge. What's good with it, bro? And shout out to my man Win Lose a Rug. Showing love, man. Upgrading the membership. Make sure y'all show Win Lose a Rug some love. Appreciate you, bro. You gotta take care of your subscribers. You know, like pay attention. Like when you ain't seen Terrence in a minute. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, what's up, man? What's up with you? Hopefully you're okay. When you ain't seen DJ Elmo in the chat for a minute, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, yo, what's up with you, DJ Elmo? You been around, you know what I'm saying, for like 3 years, bro. Hopefully you good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta holler at your boy Bronze the God. You gotta holler at your boy KO Kid Fit. You gotta holler at your boy AB Promotions. You know what I'm saying? You gotta holler at you gotta make sure that your people know that you care. You gotta you gotta do good business practices. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vega. Vega been around forever. You know what I'm saying? Vega been around forever. You know what I'm saying? Vega ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Vega been rocking with the crew for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says, Gideon Taylor, president of the Claims Conference, all right, praised the payment scheme, saying the additional symbolic acknowledgement payment by Germany to Holocaust survivors in Israel is a message of solidarity. That's interesting. Now, check this out. The German finance ministry added, this exceptional and stressful situation for the victims of the Holocaust, which has been exacerbated by the anti-Semitism being expressed around the world, the payment of 25 million euros was intended as a gesture of solidarity and support from Germany to Israel. Okay. German politicians have repeatedly stated that Israel's security is Germany's reason of state. The term is a reference to Germany's special relationship with Israel due to the Holocaust, in which everybody knows history. Very, very interesting. Now, here's my question. Why are people not jumping out the window to criticize this? And I didn't even see this. Let me make sure that I show you all some. Oh, what am I thinking, man? What am I thinking? I owe you guys 3 drops. Why don't you guys get on my case? I'm sitting up here talking about good business practice, and I ain't even standing on business, man. I ain't even standing on business.
I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the March of Dimes.
Silence! Silence! I ain't got no money, pa.
See, this is how we do over here. Win, lose a rug, upgraded. Michael R upgraded. And Black Spider super chatted. Again! Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all show Black Spider some love. Shout out to Sun Kissed by the Most High. What's good with it? Make sure y'all show Black Spider some love. Throw some flames and some radiation emoji in the chat. And shout out to my man Hurricane IQ with the $1.99 super chat. Make sure y'all show Hurricane IQ some love.
Silence! Silence! I ain't got no money, pa.
Oh man. So how does this make sense? How does this make sense? Where is this coming from?